Good evening, fellow Rotarians and distinguished guests. For those who don't know me, my name is Paul Harris, the founder of Rotary International in 1905. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you on this auspicious occasion to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Rotary Club of Medford, Oregon. Now, I know many of you are probably wondering, how can I stand before you this evening since I passed away in 1947? To be brief, let me say that there is the magic of technology and a newfangled invention called the Internet. I'm sure many of you remember when Fred Astaire reappeared a few years back dancing with the vacuum cleaner. Anyway, on May 15th, 1923, this club was established as the first Rotary Club in the Rogue River Valley and the 353rd in the United States. Today, there are over 32,000 around the world. In the 1920s, members of the Rotary Club of Portland traveled around the state, encouraging the formation of new clubs. Other Oregon clubs chartered in 1923 were in Corvallis and Eugene. Your first club president in 1923 was Fred Heath Sr., who owned a locally drugged store. There are 26 charter members who originally met in the Medford Hotel. Later, the club moved to the old Jackson Hotel across from 8th and Central, which was later torn down and turned into a parking lot for what is now the Rogue Community College. Then, in 1958, the club made its final move to the Rogue Valley Country Club, where you continue to hold fellowship to this day. Your club has a rich history upholding the principles of Rotary and serving your community through numerous projects as well as in different countries around the world. For these things, you should be very proud. So on behalf of Rotarians around the world, both past and present, I congratulate the Rotary Club of Medford, Oregon on the anniversary of your 100 years. And just to be clear, my real name is Paul Ferris, not Paul Harris, and I am a proud member of the Rotary Club of Medford. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ray Kistler, the 2022-23 president of the Rotary Club of Medford. It is indeed an honor to serve as president during this centennial anniversary of our club. One of the aspects that I enjoy most is the fellowship and friendship garnered through this organization, and I consider all of you kindred spirits in service above self. I'd like to share just a few of the many projects making our community and the world a better place to live. Thank you for being a big part of this momentous celebration. In 1996, our Rotary Club sponsored the Avachinsky Rotary Club in Kamchatka Province, Russia. Over several years, our club arranged for and delivered over $12 million in medical equipment and supplies to Russia. We partnered with 8 other clubs and 3 Rotary districts from around the world. In this photo, we see our own Doug Smith flanked by members of the Avachinsky Russia Rotary Club. During the 100th anniversary of Rotary in 2005, the Medford Rotary contributed the equivalent of $250,000 in cash and in-kind donations to construct the Rotary Bridge across Bear Creek in what is now called Lithia Driveway Sports Park. One of our popular activities for local kids is to sponsor the Slide into Summer event at Bear Creek Park. This year, one of our international projects was to provide seeds and chickens to starving families in Kenya. In 1992, local Rotary clubs provided leadership and significant donations in a major community effort to save Mount Ashland Ski Resort from being dismantled by its private owner. Our club and the Medford Road Club raised over $300,000 towards saving our local ski resort. Each year, our club sponsors high school students to attend Camp Ryla, the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, which is an intensive leadership experience organized by Rotary clubs and districts where students develop leadership and communication skills while having fun and making connections. Over the years, we have been involved with 7 projects in Malawi, one of the 10 poorest countries in the world. One of our efforts has been to send members on missions to deliver medical supplies and conduct education programs to local leaders. A few years ago, we received a grant from Rotary International to purchase a brand new ambulance for this purpose. We also support the Shelter Box program to provide tools and basic supplies for disaster relief victims. Our clubs like to have fun. In 2018, we sponsored the Prom Fun Run to raise money for some of our youth programs like Kids Spree, Rogue Power Packs, and Ryla, just to name a few. During COVID, we donated and delivered over 500 care packages to the overworked medical staff at local hospitals. This is the North Medford High Choir, which performing at the club every year during the Christmas season. Over the years, several of our members traveled to Central America to help build and furnish low-cost cooking stoves to help alleviate serious respiratory problems caused from cooking over open flames indoors. Our club has also provided water filters for rural areas in the Baja Peninsula and provided tools and education for farmers in the mountains of northern Guatemala. For many years, our members have volunteered to help the Salvation Army raise funds during the holidays. Rotary Youth Exchange is one of Rotary's cornerstone programs, promoting peace and understanding between differing cultures. Our club often has the opportunity to host an inbound student from a foreign country for nearly a year. Students live with local Rotarians and develop lifelong friendships. A few of our members have traveled to Vietnam and to the Dominican Republic for Project Amigo Vision. The team is responsible for eye exams, outfitting glasses, and assisting the medical team with necessary vision correction procedures. Our club is heavily involved with the Rogue Power Pack program, which provides underserved elementary children with nutritional food to take home with them on Fridays to get them through the weekends. The Medford Rotary Relays is our signature annual event. It was started in 1939 by high school coach Bill Bowerman, who later coached at U of O and was a co-founder of Nike. This unique and very popular event continues still today, usually attracting from 15 to 18 high schools and hundreds of athletes and spectators from around Southern Oregon and Northern California. We have provided help to Food and Friends, delivering meals to those in need. Rotary has been working to eradicate polio from the world for more than 35 years, and the job is nearly complete. Over the years, members of our own club have traveled abroad to help with vaccine clinics like this one in India. Our club provided aid for the survivors of the Almeda fire. Our Back to Work program was done in partnership with all 10 Southern Oregon Rotary clubs, providing support for 132 businesses and families. We provided books for 8 libraries in partnership with the Rotary Club of Azalea, South Africa. Rotary's Group Study Exchange program is a unique cultural and vocational exchange opportunity for business people and professionals who are in their early stages of their own careers. The program provides travel grants for teams to exchange visits in paired areas of different countries. Our club has hosted several of these groups over the years. Currently, we have a major Rotary Foundation global grant to send a medical vocational training team back to Malawi, where they will educate village leaders and train locals in Western medicine to triage medical problems and to be in place to help with major disasters. Our most recent global grant is in partnership with the Rotary and Rotaract clubs in Ecuador to build greenhouses to grow seeds and plant over 12,000 trees in the Amazon rainforest. And finally, our flagship project since 1962 has been to provide scholarships to local high school students. Through the generosity of our members and the Sergeant of Arms Committee each week, we are able to provide about $44,000 each year to deserving college students. The Rotary Club of Medford is now the largest local contributor of college scholarship grants. Thank you.
Hello, I am Brienne Wright, and I am honored to be serving this historic club as president in 2024-25. It has been my pleasure to serve on both the Access Road Power Pack Board as well as the steering committee for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. These programs are so valuable for young folks in our community. As a future president of this club, I look forward to expanding our outreach with a focus on youth services. I would like the Rogue Valley as a whole to see our Rotary Club as the go-to club for enacting sustainable change in our community. In the next 100 years, my hope is that no child in the Rogue Valley faces food insecurities, that reading books are readily available for every child, and that any student that applies for a scholarship can count on one through the Rotary Club of Medford. I believe that with dedication and community support, there is no obstacle that we cannot overcome.
Once again, this is Paul Harris, founder of Rotary International. It is my privilege to introduce the newest Interact Club in the Rogue River Valley, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Medford, Oregon. This club meets at the Logos School, and their president this year is Ellie Rochon. Please take a minute, listen to her ideas of the future and how she and the young people are going to help Rotary grow and benefit the people in this community.
Hi, my name is Ellie Rochon. I am the founder and president of the Logos Public Charter School Rotary Interact Club, the first Interact Club to be sponsored by the Rotary Club of Medford. I feel so lucky to get to learn the rich history of Rotary, and I look forward to continuing on the traditions. Making connections with leaders in my community and teaching the mission of service above self to those around me so that as we continue to see problems appear and advance in our environment, local economy, diseases, and education, Rotary can continue to make the world a better place from generation to generation.